Hi, my name is Tom Cunningham and I've been dating a robot vacuum cleaner for about 8 months. At first I was really skeptical about dating a robot vacuum because they're a new technology and they haven't really been proven out or anything like that. But also because I'm a fan of fans. My past 2 relationships were both with fans. First a small little desk fan and then a box fan. But my last relationship ended really poorly. It was a bad breakup with the box fan. He cut me really deep and I was just kind of in a strange place, and then I heard a lot of good things about vacuum cleaners, specifically robot vacuum cleaners, so I decided to check it out myself. Because of my bad breakup with the fan, I was looking for something really different. Robot vacuums could not be more different than fans, if you think about it, right? Because fans blow and vacuums suck. So, there's that. So I went to an online dating site called Amazon and started browsing around, and before I knew it, I found Cordy. I'm not sure exactly what it was that drew me to Cordy. It could have been the 2-day free shipping or the 725-star reviews, but something about her just really stood out amongst the crowd. And so I set a date. It was actually my Amazon day, and that is when I met Cordy for the first time. Cordy is not like other robot vacuums. She has no memory, so she doesn't keep track of what the apartment's like, and she bumps into everything. She has no sensors to prevent her from bumping into stuff, so she just kind of runs into it all. But I think it's cute. People often ask me how I get intimate with a robot vacuum, which is a good question because it's not like a traditional vacuum. Traditional vacuums have that big hose and a lot of suction, and obviously this is something entirely different. So I liken being intimate with Cordy to Luke trying to blow up the Death Star. He's got to shoot that laser into that tiny little hole, and there's all these obstacles and distractions, and that's kind of like what I'm doing when I make love to Cordy. The biggest hurdle in the bedroom for me was the bristles. I was not used to having brushes and bristles scraping up against my scrotum, but now I'm so used to it that I actually can't get an erection unless there's a vacuum bristle brushing up against me. Some people have said to me that Cordy doesn't sound like a woman's name, but I can assure you that Cordy has told me she identifies as a woman, and I respect that. There's a lot of mislabeling that goes on in the appliance world. Take Mr. Coffee, for example. Not every Mr. Coffee machine identifies as a man. Or Speed Queen washing machines. Most of them are gay, but not all of them. And then there's George Foreman grills. Every George Foreman grill is a guy, yeah, for the most part, and I've heard they're terrible lovers. But there are those issues throughout. I think the biggest rough patch in our relationship happened when I left town for a weekend, and when I came back, I found Cordy entangled with my bathroom rug. I was blown away. I never thought something like this could happen. I thought we had such a strong bond, and yet when I came in and I saw her bristles intertwined with the rug's yarny texture, I couldn't stand it. I lost my mind, I snapped, and I turned her off. It was the hardest thing for me to do, and it led to the toughest period of my life, and I realized after about 2 weeks that I could not live without her. Literally, because I don't clean, and my apartment was unlivable after about 2 weeks. So with that being said, I decided enough was enough. I need to let bygones be bygones, and I turned her back on. And fortunately, it was like nothing had ever happened. I just forgave her. I forgave her and forgot about it, and she came back to me, and our relationship has just been stronger ever since. A lot of people ask me, why don't I date humans? Why don't I find myself a nice woman or something like that? And the thing is, humans grow old. What I like about Cordy is after we make love, I can just take her dirt tray and rinse it out in the sink, dry it off, put it back in, and it's like she's just as brand new as the day I got her. You can't do that with your girlfriend, You can't rinse her off and 50 years later she's not gonna look like the same vacuum cleaner. So beyond that, my relationship with Cordy has just brought me so much peace of mind. I don't even have to worry about brushing off the bottom of my feet before I get into bed at night because the apartment floor is so clean. A lot of people say happy wife, happy life, but Cordy and I, we kind of developed our own thing we like to say to each other, which is clean floor, couldn't ask for more. Yeah, so it's been great. It's definitely taken some getting used to, but I think that's just part of... Hey, hon? Hon, we're doing an interview. Cordy? Thanks, dear.